You see this thing they call respect. It is supposed to be reciprocal, and also respect is a relative term. So what you see as respect may not be what other people see as respect. So I've been seeing some videos flying about some women like that, women not respecting their husband and everything. You don't live with people at their homes. Yes, because let me ask you some questions. Now I'm talking to my gender now, my gender. How many of you would be so up and doing? Your husband gives you a call and tells you that a family member is coming. This person has not discussed it with you, the wife. Their friend, maybe his friends are coming, and they've just told him, and your husband has given you a call. How many of you would swiftly run to the shop, gather things, and prepare a good meal for them? Do you know that you need to have those kind of skills? And plus, your head need to calm down to accept those kind of things. Yeah, fine. You might say, oh, to your husband, oh, but how come they did not tell us on time? Da 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 da. But because you have respect for your husband, you would still go out of your way to get things ready and prepare and wait for your husband's family or his friends who are coming. You understand? Without you being notified like 1 or 2 days before the time. You will still do it. All it is because you have respect for your husband. But not everybody, not every man, not even every woman sees it like that. The things that you people see as respect is that when you and your husband, a man and their wives, or a woman and their husband, they have maybe disagreement, you understand, or maybe they're arguing over something, and they say, oh, this woman safe, she no get respect for her husband. I don't see that as being disrespectful. It depends on the tone. It depends on what is on ground and how you are approaching it. That is the way, that is when I will say, oh, this person is being disrespectful to their husband, or this man is being disrespectful to their wives. Do you understand? A woman who loves her husband will not sit down and allow the man by himself. Do you know that it takes a woman who has respect for her husband to whisper to their husband, especially in a public place? For example, you people are in a party, like a social gathering, and you see that maybe your husband is now drinking too much. Do you know that it takes you that level of respect to whisper to your husband, guy, I think you are drinking too much. Say that, and their men will react. They will react in a way that the next person who is sitting next to them would hear them, and then they will now turn and look at the woman. Then it will look as if this woman is a troublemaker. You love your husband. You don't want your husband to buy himself. Especially if you know that your husband has some maybe health condition and everything. This guy is drinking too much. Would you not sit down, and because you want people to see you as being respectful, you don't want to talk, you want you want your husband to see you? Is that what you call respect? You keep quiet, your husband does everything, or your wife does everything, anything that is detrimental to their health and their well-being, you call it respect because you're not talking? No, that is not respect. The only way I could say that kind of thing is not a respect, is not respect, is when maybe in the public place you go there, maybe you see that your husband is drinking too much, you go to the table, you carry the drink, you pour it away, or you scream at him. That is when I would say you are being disrespectful. Yes, but not when you are you are whispering to your husband. You know, see, I've come across a woman before who confessed to me. She said, Julie, if I knew, I would have been a bit more firmer. She said she would have been a bit more firmer with her husband, that she allowed her husband by himself. How? Because the man had a health condition, but the man was doing whatever he liked against his health condition. The man no last, because people will see her as not being respectful, because she talked to her husband, say, stop this thing what you did do, stop that thing what you did do. Let me tell you, my genders that are coming outside to shout on the internet. You women, you don't respect your husband, and you think men are applauding you. A man wey get sense, a genuine man wey get sense, e know woman wey get respect for am. A real man knows a woman that is respectful. Yes. You know when somebody is being respectful and being disrespectful to you. Not when somebody is asking you not to do things that will destroy you. Do you call that disrespect? Because I'm seeing things going on. You people, you my gender. Now una be the enemy of to our own genders. Yes, because some of una just want make people just dey, make una just press them. At the end, na the woman I go still lose. Because say she no fit correct her husband, she no fit talk, she no fit advise, make people no say, oh, na she na dey control her husband, na she dey disrespect. No, disrespect dey different from when you dey try to help somebody. Yes, some women they can speak to their husband anyhow in the public. That is disrespect. When you speak to your husband's family anyhow or his friends anyhow, that is disrespect. So when you say disrespect, it is a relative term. Some of you just want a woman not to talk. You want them not to be relevant in their own marriages. That is when you say they are being respectful. When they will sit down and they go allow their own husband destroy themselves, take the wrong decisions, make the wrong choices, do things that are not healthy to them, and the woman just keeps quiet. That is what you will call respect. But a real man knows that a woman respects them when they try to help them. Guys, let us know the difference between respect and not respect.